Howdy, y'alls. I just posted a video and I'm not entirely happy with, and it's the tune "Keep the Home Fires Burning," and it was kind of it was a bad choice for me to play it on these my original. I don't know what to call these yet. My original Pakistani Parlor Pipes. So this is the first set I ever set up for playing, and I learned a lot with these. But well, I retied the bag with that artificial sinew, and this bag is tight. There's no air leaks or anything like that, and I did a little bit of rehemping so that this is the way it's supposed to be set up. The thing is, it's not leaking any air, so I can blow the bag tight on these pipes. And I got the drone set up, and the drone reeds are still settling into the new pressure, which, okay, I can use it for an excuse that these aren't stable pipes, but actually what it comes down to is my playing technique. These parlor pipes are, because the bag is so stiff and it's so heavy, it's unforgiving. If I'm not coordinated, everything will go kiwonkus. Well, if any of you guys don't know what kiwonkus means, in my family that means it'll just go to crap. And not really crap, but they're harder to play in tune with themselves now, only because my technique has gotten lazy, because I haven't been playing these. And maybe that's part of the reason why I was getting medals in Costa Mesa in Southern California, is because I was practicing with these, and it was forcing me to blow really well, really coordinated. So there are benefits to these pipes, but not for everybody. I don't think these are pipes. These parlor pipes are not something to learn on. This is because I had that super hardcore, not hardcore, but I had this desire to play the bagpipes. And so these are what I took on the path with me. So anyway, with this new setup for me, and me bringing these back to life, and the heights coming back, and it's as flexible as it's going to get. The thing that I've sacrificed with this is I took a lot of pride in this chanter, that I was able to make it work. And you can see that I have played this chanter a lot. It's some kind of softwood, I don't know, and it was painted black, and I played these pipes so much I wore the paint off of it. These parlor pipes. So I've got time, history, and motivation involved in these pipes, because they've helped me on the path to learning how to pipe. So, and you can see now, when I first had these pipes, all the way up until I brought them here to me in Utah, these pipes, I took a huge amount of pride in tuning them with beeswax, because the holes are thick enough on this chanter to hold the beeswax for the tuning, which means I can tune from the bottom and tune from the top, so I can bring things into shape. And well, now that I'm playing these on a good bag again, I got to readjust all my tuning, because on the chanter, because well, they're louder now, and the thing is, I'm gonna start using tape on this set of pipes, because like high A is too high and stuff like that. And the other thing that I've got a problem with is the chanter reeds were squawking when I was playing these before. And I think part of that was I wasn't getting enough pressure to play through the squawk. It's either that or it's like come see, come saw, or push him, he come, and pull him, he go. Everything goes in opposites. So it could be that the reed is too closed. And so I might try sanding the very tip of the reed to open it up more, because I don't like trimming because you can't put back. Sanding's the same thing, but it takes way less. And so, you know, these pipes, they're back. I'm happy with them. I got to put a new bag on them. And just so you know, and I'm not advertising for them, these look like Hockemed in pipes, but the sticker that I kept on here says Mid-East. So I don't know who Mid-East bagpipes are. I don't know if they exist anymore or anything. But that's where these came from. And I just remember buying them off of eBay years ago. And like I said in another video, I used to take these around with me everywhere I went. And then when I got, because the great Highland pipes were starting to become kind of inconvenient to carry around with me, but I carried those around with me when I was doing paratransit driving for a long time, you know, and when I had downtime I would practice. That's all I would do. And one of the tunes that I fell in love with, it's a Terry Tully tune, I think, called Fraher's Jig, or I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. And I just love the tune, and I've heard 4 or 5 different versions of the tune. And so what I did is I kind of put an amalgam together, and this is a long time ago. I haven't really played this tune a lot since then. These pipes don't sound good on slow tunes. I'll just put it that way right now, because you can't hide anything on a slow tune like Keep the Home Fire Burning. They just, and it's not their fault. It's because I can't play these right now as smooth as I should be able to. But I'm going to attempt to play Fraher's Jig. And yet the 2 problems I have with this tune is I tend to freight train, and then, well, I screw up, you know. But these would be okay for fast tunes, I think. So, and then I watched the movie Tora 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 the other day, and I realized I can play these tunes a lot faster and not do any damage to them. As everybody keeps telling me to play slower and slower and slower. And, you know, sometimes my brain's going this fast, and then I'm trying to play this slow, and there's kind of a disconnect. And the more comfortable I get with these, the better they are. So, anyway, thanks for watching, and that's the update. I'm debating with the Chinese pipes. I'm still going to play them. That's not a question there. They're still going to be played. It's past 10 o'clock at night, and I have neighbors, so I have to respect them. The other thing is, I'm using a standard pipe chanter reed. So, I'm going to play them with the standard pipe chanter reed, but I'm going to get some B-flat chanter reeds and see if that will allow me to tune better or more closely to what the drones want. Because the drones are, right now, what are kind of limiting the ability to play them. And I really, really, really want to get these drones back, or my drum runs back on their bag because that's where they belong. And then that's slightly lower pitched pipe, but my drum runs are the ones that I would compete with when I would go to the games. And they're pitched lower than band pipes, but not like crazy low. It's an older chanter that's made out of material that they don't use anymore for whatever reason. But they are loud. And then I haven't done my experiment with the microphones yet. I had a friend come up from Southern California, and he's actually not a friend. I grew up with him, so he's more like a brother or a cousin. And so, this is the first chance I've had to just take off and go do something with somebody I know and who I've grown up with. And he's a car guy. I'm a car guy. He's been introducing me to people that he knows out here that I haven't been able to take advantage of. Not take advantage of them. I take advantage of the opportunity that's presented itself. And so like tomorrow, I'm not going to be sitting in the house wondering what to do, because tomorrow I'm going to go out and visit with my friends in Salt Lake and stuff like that, and get back into the world and make more connections with more shops and stuff like that. I went to a shop today that I'll tell you what, if I find a way to start really making money in the stock market, the first vehicle I think I'm going to have redone is my GMC. Now, there's a lot of stuff that I could do myself, but the thing is, I like my job. And unless I lightning strikes and then all of a sudden I have a ton of money to just blow and it doesn't matter, I still like my job. So I have to figure out all this other stuff. This is my passion. The cars are my passion and what I've done since I was 9 years old. So the learning curve on that, on the trucks and my cars, is I already know what I need to know, but I'm reaching the age where I don't really want to work on them that much anymore because I need my time for other things. But if I was able to have somebody else build it the way I want it, then I would have them do it. It's not because I'm lazy or anything like that. It's just that I want something done better than what I can do. And I don't need to take pride in doing it myself. And, none of my vehicles are going to be in a car magazine or anything like that. But, the bagpipes, okay, I know I do the off-brand weird bagpipes and stuff like that. It's not to intimidate or try to prove anything with these. It's actually, in a way, it shows the difficulty of being able to set these up correctly. And it's, unless you're highly, highly motivated, stick with a standardized brand. And if you feel the urge to be creative with something that nobody else is doing, then great. Do it. And go out and do some busking and go out and share your talent. And, if these get stomped on or something like that, okay, for me, it would be a minor tragedy because I actually have an attachment and a history with these pipes. That's the difference, It's like the bagpipes from Culloden. I haven't heard them, but they look like they're made out of fruit wood. I don't know what the quality of the bores is or anything like that. I'm sure they're made to be tuned with cane reeds. And so getting those to work properly, I'm sure, is as big of a chore to get those running and sounding right and pitching them correctly to their chanter and everything is just as difficult as any of these. So anyway, let me see if I can do Friar's Jig, and if it sounds any better on then keep the home fires burning. I've got another video because I'm behind on my schedule that I wanted to do for the music that I just want to get out there. So I'm going to try to do Friar's Jig. My mind's not entirely in it right now, but I'll try. I'll try twice. And I'm not giving up. I just don't want to waste your time. And thanks for watching. And there's more to come. I'm not giving up. And I'm going to be going back to work at my regular work pretty soon. And I'll be working nights. So I have to figure out how I'm going to get my practice in and free time, and you know, I own a house, so I got to do my own yard work and stuff like that. So Friar's Jig, just for the hell of it. That freight trading, I haven't played the tune in a long time. I mean, I'm just playing it from what I remember. So they are working. Definitely not, in my opinion, for playing slow tunes. So the next time you see them, they'll have their bag on them, their proper cover. I'm still happy with them, and you know, it's just about, for me, it's about having fun and experimenting and trying to share something that other people might not consider. So thanks for watching, and don't forget, you know, I sacrificed my pride. Well, don't forget, it's not like it's important, but I did sacrifice my pride for using tape on this chanter. And you know, I discovered something new that I can use, the artificial sinew. You know, it's a constant process of learning, and it's a path that's worthwhile, because man, I tell you, when you go into the zone and the drones are just right and the tuning on the chanter is just right, you know, I think that's where P-Rock comes from. It's like a meditation and a discipline, and I seriously wish that there was a lot of stuff that I could do on the pipes, but maybe that's just stuff that I would play for myself, for my own enjoyment. And when it reaches my version of perfection, or the ability to play, that's when I would you know, maybe post that stuff on YouTube. But some of it's more of a meditation. It's like kind of like my Zen. I am, but I'm not. That's the way I understand Zen. It's an exercise for me to build my own strength, my own breathing, to increase my stability, and be able to hear my tone and be able to play within the tone with a bag that's stiff, that forces discipline in your coordinating your breathing and your arm. Now I out of habit, not out of habit, but I've only played a sheepskin bag once, and I barely remember it. I do remember the way it communicated back and forth, you know, kind of using the bag as a soundboard. Anyway, I'm rambling again. I'm not apologizing. So there. And tomorrow I'll be hanging out with my friends. So there it is. And have a good night or a good day or whatever the case may be. Thanks for watching. There's more to come. And my whole goal is to improve my piping. Again, my second goal is to, my tertiary goal is to start competing again on regular pipes. I'm not going to show off my Pakistani pipes to people that might not appreciate them, unless they're really, really drunk. And then my other goal is just to improve my playing, you know. So there it is, and bye.